Welcome to VINDAL'S Academy, Olympiad Mathematics. X raised to power root x is equal to root x raised to power x. Kind of dangling alternative. Find all real values of x. This is actually very important. And I'm sure there are only two numbers. And can you pause the video and try to find those two numbers? If you have tried, maybe you just want to watch, maybe you don't know. Let's see how it goes. Let's start with the first. We have that x, raised to power x, raised to power root x is equal to, we have root x raised to power x. Okay, now we must be sure that x is equal to is greater than 0. That one is for sure. We know that. Now, how do we lose this? I'm going to say let root x be t. Yeah, that should be true. Therefore, I'm going to have that. I'm going to square them. If I square both sides, I'm going to have root x is equal to t. If I square these sides, the both sides, I'm having that x is equal to t squared. So this will cancel this. We have x equal to t squared. So this is also true. Now let us see how we are going to fix them. So let's go. Anywhere I see x, I'll put t squared. Anywhere I see root x, I'm going to put t. So let's go. I'll have t squared all raised to power t. That is it. X t squared and just t. And this is going to be equal to t squared. Root x is just t all over t squared. Oh God. Okay, at this point, remember the law of power law. So when there is power inside the bracket and there is power outside the bracket, the power will multiply power. Therefore, t is going to have raised to power 2t. And this is going to be equal to t raised to power t squared. Now, according to exponential equation, when the base of two sides of the equation are equal, their powers can be equated. So I can say that t squared is equal to 2t. So I'm sure this was well digested. Let's move on. We now have that t squared is equal to 2t. Now let us factorize them. I'll have that t squared minus 2t is equal to 0. So that means t bracket t minus 2 equal to 0. That simply means that t is going to be 0 or t is going to be equal to 2. Because when two expressions are multiplying itself to give 0, it's either the first will be 0 or the second expression will be 0. And that is how we have t is 0 and the 2 is equal to, and t is equal to 2. However, remember what we know. We know that root x is equal to t. So in this case, the first one, I'll have root x is equal to, in place of t, I'll put 0. So that simply means that x is equal to 0. But in this case where we are saying that x cannot be 0, that means that is not the solution. Yeah. So what do you think? What's your opinion here? So that is the first. The second one is what I'll be more interested in. Then where we say that t root x is equal to 2. Therefore, x is equal to 2 squared, which is 4. So let us go back and check if this will actually give us the right expression. Having that x is equal to 4. Let me check if x is 1, because I know I made a restriction that x must be greater than 0. So if you also want to comment, tell me why this is true. But let's first go back. This is x. Don't mind, I'm right. Okay, this is x. Sorry, I don't need. So this is x raised to power root x is equal to root x all raised to power x. So let's put 4. This is 4 raised to power root 4. Is it going to be equal to root 4 raised to power 4? So let's find out. This is 2 raised to power 2. Is it going to be equal to 2 raised to power 4? So What? Oh, no. This is 4. Okay. This is 4 raised to power. This is 2. That is 2 here. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is 2. Why this is 4? Okay. 4 is true. 4 is true. Now, I can't use 0, but let me use 1. 1 will work. 1 will work. So I'm going to say since x is greater than 0, I can't use 0. 0 is not a solution because that restriction is there. So I have 1 root 1 is equal to root 1 all raised to power 1. Therefore, 1 is equal to x and 4 is also equal to x. So these are the two major solutions. Your opinion, intelligent conversation is what I like, not to throw tantrums. Thank you for being part of the class and have a nice time.